Hello guys, welcome to Michael P's Trades. So let's dive in and let's talk about AMC. So AMC did just recently hit a really good breaking point. So AMC actually did close above $8 last week. So a lot of people have been wondering, what's the big deal? Why is AMC closing above $8? Such a big deal when it comes to trading in the stock market itself? Well, it's because there were lots of options that people had on the stock itself that basically are going to expire here pretty soon. And AMC closing about $8 means that people are kind of trying to force a gamma squeeze out of the stock. If you guys don't know what a gamma squeeze is, a squeeze is where there's a person or even a big time investor who has a lot of options on a specific stock. And then basically what happens is the stock continues to rise and they have to buy more shares to be able to hedge their position, which means that some of these big investors have to buy hundreds if not even thousands of shares altogether, which is ultimately going to drive the stock price upward. So where is AMC actually going in the next training session? Today, March the 2nd. Obviously, everything I say in my videos is not financial advice, it's just my personal opinion. But if we dive in and we actually take a look at AMC, been definitely getting a lot of media attention lately, which is definitely helping the stocks to grow. If we all take a look at the one mass chart together, here you can see definitely that this thing did have a high of around $20 basically when there was a huge Reddit fueled rally that was driving the stock price upwards. Then a lot of these brokerages actually limited the trading altogether, and then volume kind of thing that was sucked really. So AMC theaters in New York City on March the 5th, which is a lot of good news, will open. So definitely going to boost its quarter one earnings and its quarter two earnings as well. We actually do have AMC earnings coming up on the 9th of the March, so it's going to be interesting to see how well they actually do on the earnings. Now, I do not expect the earnings to be anything great, but I do not expect them to be as bad as they were previously, as movie theaters have started to reopen, as the pandemic is kind of starting slowly to go away, And a lot of more businesses like KMC and airlines are starting to get a lot of more bullish sentiment. But it makes people ask the question, is AMC Entertainment worth a good buy, $1.20 or whatever? Well, I honestly think the stock is worth a decent buy, like $10. The reason I say is because we can definitely see with the economy reopening back up and people trying to get these movie theaters back open, it's definitely going to rise. The bullish case on AMC is definitely going to push the earnings a lot better, and it's definitely going to make AMC a lot more money. Now, if we take a look at it, if you guys are buying AMC right now like I'm doing, just know that the company is still going to be a long-term hold. Yes, there's people trying to force a gamma squeeze or short squeeze or whatever. But if we dive in and actually take a look of the fundamentals of the company, AMC actually is not a bad investment for me or for you or for anyone that wants to join the team. Yeah. I don't think the classical movie theater is ever going to go away. Which kind of is a bullish case behind AMC? I think that's been a lot of people who have kind of formality about not being able to go to to the movie theaters is a luxury that a lot of people do enjoy. And the fact that a lot of people haven't been able to do it in almost a year is definitely going to drive a lot of volume and business back to the movie theaters. It's one of, if not one of some people's favorite things in life to do on weekends or on anniversaries or whatever. Like some special things they like to do for their loved ones, when you're taking a kid to see some great movie or things like that. I think the stock does have a lot of upward potential, and I do think that the stock does have the ability to go back to $20. Like I said, it's going to drive the stock price upward, leading a lot of people who were shorting the stock to actually have to cover their positions, which may not drive it to instantly like $50 or $150 or whatever these people on the internet say. I do think that AMC can hit $50, $20 or even $30 by the end of the year if the outlook of the pandemic stays the same. Like, things are starting to get better and more people are taking the vaccine. I definitely think this bullish case is definitely good for the AMC, and I definitely think that the people who did buy around $2, $3 or $4 are definitely going to get paid off big time if they actually hold their position and they remain bullish about why they invested in the stock in the first place. Every stock has its ups and downs, but if we take a look at the AMC and you guys bought it early and you are still holding, that's really good for you guys. I'll applaud you guys, because when it comes to investing, you guys always have the look at the longer term perspective. It's not always about the short squeezes or gamma squeezes or whatever. And people don't know that's actually gamma squeeze that can do their gamma squeeze that can go down. That's negative gamma squeeze, then you lose all your money. There is no point of having gamma squeeze if you freak a negative gamma squeeze that your all prices go down. It can eventually go to $1. So these fuckers that are talking on forums, on Wall Street Bets, Reddit, whatever they are talking about, they don't mention anywhere about negative gamma squeeze. Only about gamma squeeze. They are talking about that's like positive gamma squeeze, but if the negative comes around and your all money is gone. That's all I have to say for today. Thank you. And God bless.